Yo, let's try this again. Um, okay, hold on. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. Um, man, YouTube is tripping, bro. What the fuck is this? Oh, he hating. That's what's up. Block him. The man's name is Hard Fruity. You can't do nothing with me. Your name is Hard Fruity. End of story. Oh, they big mad. Oh well. All right. Let's see if this works. Jose, why they mad, bro? Let me know why they so angry. Hey, old media getting stalled. I can't wait. Mamba mentality. I promise you. I promise on everything, bro. Mamba mentality all 2020. The marathon continues. TMC. The marathon continues. Mamba mentality. I'm about to destroy all of these motherfuckers, bro. Ego Valley has returned. Let's get it. We gonna get to the actual factual. They mad at titles and stuff. We gonna talk about what needs to be talked about in boxing. Ain't nobody gonna do shit. Let's get it. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Y'all know, bro, they lit the fuse. They lit the fuse. And I don't know what happened to the last stream. YouTube hating, somebody hacking. I don't know what it is. I did read that there might be, with this software, a bug with Max. Because it keeps doing it. I don't know why it's doing that. It's like shutting my whole shit down, bro. I think it might be a bug. So I tried to look at some of the tips. Hopefully we don't have any more problems. But this workaround or this suggestion that they had, we're going to see if it works. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can't wait. Let's talk about it. We about to get ready. We about to get ready to talk about it. So I apologize. Last stream, don't know really what happened, but from what I'm hearing or what I'm reading, there's a bug with if you use a Mac because I thought about it in my streams. Never like I've had the same iMac, and it never gave me this type of problem. So I think there's some type of compatibility issue, and I hope they fix it because we used to do streams all the time. I used to go for 4 or 5 hours, something, on the more advanced streams, 2-3 hours, and we never had this. I never had this issue, so we working through it. Bear with it. YouTube. I think it's something to do with between YouTube and the software not communicating well, and it's unfortunate because it's killing the vibe. We get all these likes and stuff and got to do it again, but Mamba mentality, all 2020. I'm a warrior. It's just come with the territory. Let's get it. Jose de Jesus, why they so mad though? Mr. Rufus. We just warming up the mic. And we gonna get into the conversation. Eddie Hearn. Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking about this. Yeah, I see. I struck a chord. I must have struck a chord because somebody up in the office. Yeah, I must have struck a chord because they mad as a motherfucker, bro. But I don't care about none of that. I'm here to talk and report boxing, give my thoughts. I don't care who like it. Don't like it, don't watch me. Simple fix. But I'm not going to stop speaking my truths and what I see in boxing and giving my perspective that I've worked so hard to establish myself in this game and my brand because it makes somebody mad and want to come troll. Y'all got to deal with that. Y'all got to deal with that on your own. Don't watch me. I don't care. Hey, we gonna talk about the game. We gonna do it, man. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about, what about that earn with Hearns? You fuck around, earn with Hearns. Where that part at? Earn with Hearns. Your career finna be in the earn. Oh my gosh, bars. I said earn with Hearns. Your career finna be in the earn. Fucking around. Earn, get it? Earn with Hearns. Earn, URN. Man, come on. Bars. Yo. What's going on with the likes? What you mean? We just working. Hey, we gonna talk about it. Bro, I think they hacking. They trying to or some shit. Yeah, hey, bro, okay. They said, bro, we got they have to be sending bot. Send who you want. I just look at it. We got 21 likes and 25 dislikes. Bro, it said I have 42 people in here. Whatever. Oh yeah. Ego Valley has returned. Yeah, let's talk about it. It ain't changing nothing. We still talking this boxing talk. Bro, how I've been on for, I ain't even said nothing. Okay. Bro, this when I do my best work, Mayweather style. Put more pressure on me. Bro, that don't change nothing. I'm still gonna say it. I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey. We gonna cook it up. We gonna mix it, flip it up. We gonna talk about they hate, y'all donate. Mike from Boston. I don't know what they think that's doing, bro. That's just motivation, pure octane. Bro, they big bad. Bro, they be coming. Send all the Dazn bots, all that. Yeah, we ready for that. I said what I said. Eddie Hearn clout chasing. You send the whole UK, whoever you want. We gonna still talk about on this side. We gonna still talk about new media. We mashing, I promise you. You see that Army Green? Shout out to Sierra. Bro, they paying for dislikes. Hey. Yeah. The message still go out. Sean McKinney. They hate, y'all donate. Bro, you see what they try to do. All this, they mad off of one man opinion. I must be saying something real. I must be saying what the people feel. Shout out to Sean McKinney. They hate, y'all donate. Mike from Boston. Bro, I don't know what part. To me, that's beyond weak. You can't debate the point. You send robots, bro. I don't care about this. Like, I could turn it off if I wanted. If that mattered, bro. My paycheck, that don't affect it. That don't stop the video from going out. That don't stop the community we build. It really does nothing. So, whatever. Hit the dislike button. Hit the like button. You know, man. Bro, that's how you know Dazn must be failing, because somebody, feel the need to, I guess that's supposed to discourage and suppress the message. Whatever. They hate, y'all donate. Y'all know what it is. We about to get started. Picture me rolling. Oh, why niggas look mad? Y'all supposed to be happy I'm free. Y'all look like y'all want to be to stay in jail. Punk buster. Up here at work, glad I got the chat. Man, we about to get started. Bro. Hey, OB, oh my God, they angry. Oh, look. Bro, look. Bro, this Canelo video. Look, I'll show you. I don't care about that. I'm not hiding shit. 326 likes, 100 dislikes. But they ain't saying nothing to dislike. See, that's the part of the game. Oh, I guess they thought we forgot. Y'all must have forgot Roy Jones' voice. You're not, what are you disagreeing with? You know what I'm saying? So you want to see Eddie Hearn clout chasing? Or he's not clout chasing? I mean, we gonna talk about it. Oh, fuck this. I'm Ego Valley. Yeah, picture us rolling. I'm about to get started right now. Y'all ready? Smash the like button. All right. Let's see who disagrees. And see, all I ask of boxing is this. This is all I ask. Be real with yourself. If what I'm saying don't make no type of sense to you, feel free. Step in the hot seat. Let me know what doesn't make sense. Tell how I falsified information. Let me know what it is. Don't just say, oh, a dislike, that don't do nothing. Because you're not even man or woman or adult enough to state your point, gangster. You know what I'm saying? 25 dislikes, but we should have 25 hot seats. They hate donate me another $3. Oh, he said they hate donate me and 3 others. Bro, that's what I'm saying. They only growing this machine even more. They only motivating even more. So I encourage it because we already got a system in place for all that. Shout out to Mr. 704. He got the 404. Ultimate Fight Club. He said, damn, 40 likes and 42 dislikes. Hit the like button, y'all. And the funny thing is, I ain't even really got into the topic. That's bro. And still, I told you, Ego Jones Jr. did not tell you gonna be this way, baby. I ain't even said, what did I even say? I ain't even said. They mad at the title. Man, I'm gonna do like Jay-Z with title. Oh my gosh. All right, look. So Eddie Hearn's, right? I can't wait. I can't wait. I told you, they can't wait to hate. I'm TB Ego. Listen. Eddie Hearn did an interview promoting for Fight Week for Demetrius Andrade fight versus Potato Peeler, right? Right? And Eddie Hearn pulled out his phone. Oh my God, they want my PBC disgusting. You can't even spell disgusting. Block him. You can't even spell disgusting. Get him out of here. I'm not even reading. You can't spell. So you're definitely not on my level. Until you learn, go to night school like Kevin Hart and them. And then when you do that, come holler at me with your hatred. And then we can discuss. We could discuss the topic. You motherfucker, you can't spell. Where's Jose de Jesus? Somebody remove the trash. Thursday's tomorrow. We got to take the trash out on this episode. Bow, Mike from Boston. These man fans tripping. I love it. Black Mamba. Mamba mentality. Let's get it. But just remember, when they hate, y'all donate. They not stopping what we doing. They're not going to stop this programming. So, no more distractions until I get what I got to get out. Shooters handle it. Eddie Hearn did an interview. See, they just want to slow up the process. They want to stop the bleeding. It's getting too bad with old media. So they have to do shit in secrecy and then, anonymous, remain anonymous, all this weird stuff. All right, look. Eddie Hearn did an interview, and he said that he offered Charlo. He tried to offer up proof that he offered Charlo a deal. It's a picture. It's like video of his phone, and it looks like a Gmail message. And it says, and I'll read it to you guys. This is his proof that he really offered Charlo, because he's trying to combat what PBC said. They said we didn't get no offer. All right. So this is what it looks like. It's just him holding the phone. This is shown on the video. It says, "Hi Jermall, congrats on the win on Saturday. I would like to make you, some of it he's covering because he's trying to cover up how much was offered to him. You get what I'm saying? So his thumb is covering some of the words, so you have to kind of read around it. I would like to make you presumably an offer for a unification fight with Demetrius Andrade, May 2024, purse of, can't see. The fight would be co-promoted by Matchroom Promotions and Lions Only Promotions. We have so much to offer in terms of a multi-fight deal, which I'm happy to discuss, and alternatively, we would be happy to offer that as a one-fight deal. Look forward to hearing from you soon." And, that's mostly what you can see. When they hate, donate. D. Munson, since they're going to hate anyway. In fact, I told you, I'm going to get rich from boxing. I'll do it the Floyd way. Independent. I don't need a bunch of endorsements, and I'll get paid off your hate. Watch me. Bro, I am Floyd of this shit, bro. Whether you hate the content, you love the content, you love what I'm doing, you hate Eagles Army New Media, they still watch. That's all that matters. Whether you watching to see and create havoc, troll, you still watching. So anyway, that's what Eddie Hearn had to say. Or that's what it showed in the email. So my thing is this. Why are you emailing a fighter for the contract directly and talking about Matchroom and Lions Only promotions? Like, I don't get it. When you know he has an advisor. Like, what the fuck would the purpose be to pay an employee and have an advisor give them a portion of your earnings to advise your career, steer your career, put you in position if you do little G Money from New Jack City side deals with Scotty Appleton? I don't understand. Somebody explain that to me. Well, how does that make sense? Why would Charlo employ or utilize the advice services of his advisor, Al Heyman, and fight on his network if he's going to do a side deal and discuss this communication through a Gmail, Yahoo account, or whatever it was? Tell me how that makes sense. The UK looking shaky. In boxing. Smash the like button. Tell me how that makes sense. Why would you? That's like having a house and then getting a maid, but you can't trust the maid is going to steal. Why would you employ that maid if you think they're going to steal from you? You know, these things don't really make sense. There's no point to pay for a maid service and you never utilize them. What are you paying for? Or to employ a maid service you think they're going to steal from you, rob you blind when you go on vacation. Makes no sense. So I don't understand why all of Charlo's recent successes have come from him and his team, and part of his team is Al Heyman. So why would you be communicating with the fighter solo? Why would you also say Lions Only and Matchroom promotions? These are the questions I have. Why would they be? Someone called me a dickhead. He wanted you to see that. When they hate, donate. We're going to get rich off this. It's okay. Why would you go through the fighter directly? What's the purpose of an advisor? And here's the other thing. Al Heyman has worked with Eddie Hearn recently. He's worked with him recently. Let's say Andy Ruiz. Let's say when he was trying to make the Andy Ruiz fight. Did he just email and that was gospel? You know, did he just email him and then the deal was done? Like, he didn't have to talk to Al Heyman, or he didn't have to go through none of the actual appropriate PBC channels? They all hate and no facts, shaking my head, who raised them? Bunch of clowns. And see, this is the thing. This is open dialogue. If you have the answer to these things, or you have like a rationale that makes sense, enlighten me. That's all. They just saying, oh, you're stupid, shut up, chicken bang, you know. That don't really do nothing to nobody. I just need answers. So why would you go to the fighter directly? Is that how the Andy Ruiz fight got done? You just emailed Andy Ruiz and then everything was communicated through the fighter directly? Like, what is the purpose of a fighter? I thought the fighter had to cut weight, make weight, jump rope, speed bag, you know, water bag, heavy bag, spar with people. I thought that's more so the job of the fighter. Charlo, you know, he doesn't have to concentrate on that. He has to close and broker deals. Like, it just, come on, bro. It don't even sound right. So when Tim Smith of PBC is saying, I don't know who he made the deal to, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why, because you trying to go directly through the fighters. What part of the game is that? What part of the game is that to go through the fighters? Second of all, alpha maleship. Why do you need to? The bottom line is, if you made a deal or not, let's say you sent that email, right? You sent the email, let's say, because first of all, I'm just going to say this. He might have sent it. I don't know. I don't even care. But I can show you anything on my phone but that don't make it gospel. It could be a Photoshop. It could be, something else. It don't have nobody. Like, you could have sent it to the, like, I've sent emails out and it says send, and then it says mailer Damien and shit, and the mail comes back returned because the email address is defunct or, passe or some shit. So there's little nuanced things to the point where this is just some random shit in his phone. But giving Eddie Hearn the benefit of the doubt, let's say that email he really sent to Charlo and it got directly through Charlo, which is possible. It's still an email. And beyond that is, what's the point? Andrade is fighting Potato Keebler, he fighting him. You sent this December 10th, as it says on the email on the screen. You sent it December 10th. Don't forget, somebody owe $1. When they hate, donate. Y'all gonna let him call me a dickhead? Okay. You sent it December 10th, and we're about to enter February, and you're just now showing us this email that ultimately you said you got no reply to, and it ultimately doesn't matter on Andrade's fight week. First of all, there is no Charlo fight if he don't look good. They better hope this Dazn curse don't happen, because, I think this shit's still going on. But what if you doing all this shit, clout chasing, what if Andrade don't look good? What if Lucas Keeler looks better than people thought? You booking the next fight, and and to me, that just shows it, like, if you feel so confident that you have this fight that you're trying to overbook and double book when he already has his own work, then what does that say about your fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, on paper, it's not a fight that people ask for. Second of all, you're so confident that he breezes by Lucas Keeler, then what's the point? Why we got to watch this? This ain't no mandatory. This ain't no, like, redemption rematch or anything like that. This ain't no blockbuster fight. So if he's just going to breeze through him, then what does that say about your fight? It's a fight that no one has. Or if he struggles with him or looks less than stellar versus him, then what does that mean for the Charlo fight? That obviously would take it down a notch. Shout out to my man Sean Jones. When they hate, donate. Facts. $1. So either way, it's you might as well just wait. The other thing is this. I told you when Dazn offered, shout out to Rico Taylor, $2 super chat. When they hate, donate. It's just $1. Somebody got it. Instead of getting that venti Starbucks coffee, just get a grande. Get a grande and pay for the haters. Because they need help in this world. And the channel, we going to continue to grow regardless. So, yeah, they say I'm the panhandler. Yeah, I'm a panhandler the fuck out this game. Yeah, you got it right. We going to keep building the channel. We going to keep doing on the independent tip. I'm with that. Yeah, I'm homeless. I'm the panhandler. Yeah, I'll take that. All right. Back to Eddie Hearn. Like, what's just the relevance? You sent this December 10th, got no reply. As an alpha male, like, what's the point of even showing that? What does that do? You still ain't fighting. Andrade ain't fighting Charlo. Andrade ain't got past Keeler. So it's like you have to prove to somebody that you had a deal that failed. Okay, he called me a wanker. When they hate, donate. $1. That's cool. Block them. What's the point? Why do you have to? I don't know. It's just like Eddie Hearn feels the need to always go out of the way to, I guess, let people know. And it don't really prove anything. If you got no reply, what does that prove? What if you sent it to the wrong email? You know what I'm saying? It's just, it don't really prove nothing to me. It could be Photoshop. You could have sent it to the wrong email. You could have doctored it up. You waited over a month, almost 2 months damn near, to even come with the proof. So, like, if I was being looked at as a suspect for a murder, right, and I didn't have no immediate alibi, and I wait damn near 2 months, and I come back to the cops, oh, okay, I remember where I was. I mean, that looked kind of shaky, Anyway, the fact that you wait 2 months, like, you couldn't call seconds out or whatever and do an interview immediately. Okay, he says, fuck your content. That's cool. When they hate, donate. Somebody block them. Take care of that. So, what does that mean? What does that mean? Notice how they don't say nothing. There's no like adult like dialogue or conversation. We must be destroying old media. We must be destroying them. They ain't got no answer. They flabbergasted. They don't know what to say. Ultimately, what I'm asking y'all, shout out to Cursor. When they hate, donate $1. Somebody gonna pay for that. So they can keep coming back. When they keep coming back, we gonna continue to stack bars. When they keep coming back, we gonna continue to stack. I figured a way. Everything you throw at me in life, I'm a MacGyver. I'm gonna figure a way. Your content got the UK in their feelings. Hey, I don't know what to tell them. Pray for them. Ultimately, my question is, what is the relevant? Like, what does this matter? The bottom line is the Super Bowl's coming up, and on a Thursday, you got Andrade fighting against Keeler. That is the reality. Not Charlo and Andrade. You are fighting Andrade and Keeler. And then this infamous Jake Paul and Anderson Gibb fight has gotten more positive press. When they hate, donate. It was only $1, but my man Ricky Samuel came with the $5, so I appreciate it. He said, respect ego just because. Shout out to my man. Bro, we found a way around this. We control the game. Like I tell you, new media, we control the narrative. This ain't fiction. Non-fiction, pulp fiction. Yeah, smash the like button too while you at it. That's free. That don't cost nothing. Icy said get the likes up. The ops in the chat, man. But as long as the money's in the chat and the real fans, that's what we here for. So what's the relevance? Just to prove in your mind, that doesn't really prove that Charlo's ducking Andrade. See, that's what I'm saying. Like that old media tactic, that's dead. It's dead of just like they want people to play like the blame game shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to point the finger at somebody. The bottom line, like I've been saying in my videos and my unpack all my videos, in America, it's about what you can do. Period. You're not going to get employed with somebody for your good looks most of the time, unless it's that type of job, like a certain cocktail waitress at a certain place or something. But more often, like regular retail job or whatnot, it's about, can you lift 40 pounds? Can you use a register? Can you help customers? Can you crawl up a ladder? Things like that. It's about what you can do. They're hiring you with the intentions of you can fill this void or this open position. You see what I'm saying? So the bottom line is Eddie Hearn has to create the openings and like fill these vacant spots on the Dazn calendar with fights that people want to see, especially if you're targeting American audiences. That's just a must. It's a non-negotiable. If you want a business to succeed, you have to succeed with your target audience. You know what I mean? So it really, like, the whole thing is sad because it doesn't prove anything, him showing the phone. It just shows, to be honest, it shows that you can't take no for an answer. It's just childish, almost unprofessional, just because you think that's proving to the fans that Charlo don't want to fight Andrade. And even if that's what you feel, it don't change the fact of Dazn's calendar. Like, you got Mikey Garcia versus Jesse Vargas. You got Keeler, Peeler, or whatever, him fighting, and Andrade. It's like, might as well just worry about promoting those fights. But the game is becoming one big clout chase, where it's just like, oh, I wonder, Eddie Hearn just said, oh, Devin Haney really wants to fight Ryan Garcia. Make the fight happen. They're both on Dazn. What are we talking about? See, people want to just talk. I don't want to talk. I talk for a living, bro. Young Dictionary, make words make sense, but just make the fights. Eddie Hearn wants to give you, like, if you come out to the Bay, come out to Fairfield, Sassoon, they got the Jelly Belly factory, and it's the factory where they make all the Jelly Bellies and ship them out, blah blah blah, and they give you a tour of it, and you look at the like little vats and how they mix the Jelly Belly, and you can buy bags of belly flops and shit like that. So it's cool, cool for kids. Go look at it. Whoom, whoom, whoom. But that's kids and that's candy. This is boxing. This is a business. You trying to show us the entrails and the back end business stuff, and people in boxing, like fans, are trying to make that become the forefront of boxing. That's not what my sport is about. My sport is about the sport of it, first of all, the competition, great fighters and great matches and great, like, I don't remember Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman for back in business or how much a person's purse was. I don't know how much Muhammad Ali got. All I know is a meaningful historic fight. I don't care how much Muhammad Ali, I shook up the world. I don't care how much he got. I don't care how much George Foreman got. People are trying to, come in the game and make this about something that boxing has never really been about. Roy Jones is not my favorite fighter because of his career purses or, how hard or easy it was to make fights. I love Roy Jones. I love what he did in the ring. David Telasco, his performance with B-Hop, James Toney. Stop Virgil here with a body shot. Y'all must have forgot. And people, Eddie Hearn trying to give people this preview of the business, but we're fans. We don't really, I'm a fan. Fuck the reporting shit. I'm a fan before any of this, before the mics and all that, I want to see fights. I want to see good fights. And I'm realistic. I know not every fight, I know not every fight's going to be that fight, the big business blockbuster fight. But since Andrade has been with Dazn, what's his biggest fight? Answer that question. Name a big fight that he's been given, and he's quality, so he should be getting a look by now. He's been popping since HBO. He's been relevant skillfully since HBO. Like where we've known about him. Name one fight Andre got that you felt was like even remotely close to a blockbuster. Shit, Blockbuster Video. Shit, out of business. Yeah, that blockbuster. But there ain't been no blockbuster fights. And I feel bad for the guy. But they trying to integrate YouTube fights. Motherfucker, Blockbuster Video, man. I'm Netflix. Okay. Name the big fight he got on the platform. Can we say that about Danny Garcia on PBC? Can we say that about Sean Porter? Can we say that about Manny Pacquiao? Manny Pacquiao was with Top Rank most of his career. The prime years and all this shit of his career. And now with PBC, he has like 3-fight deal, and he already fought Broner, Keith Thurman, and the Keith Thurman fight did more than a lot of the later fights that he had with Top Rank. Like Brandon Rios off a loss to Alvarado, like Chris Algieri. Pacquiao beating Keith Thurman resurrected him. People are like, oh shit, Pacquiao still got it. Block Timothy Johnson. He blowing kisses and shit. I must be killing the game, bro. I must be killing the game. When they hate, donate. Bro, when they hate, donate. All these stalkers and shit, they can come. When they hate, donate. That's all I ask. But Pacquiao, he really resurrected his career with that performance because he beat Broner, and then right now he beat Keith Thurman, had him leaking. That was, bro, you beat an undefeated fighter and a name. I got to give him credit for that. And a youthful guy, not some guy who was like older and like necessarily has been or something, So ultimately, boxing's always been about what boxing is, a sport. And the business shit, that has evolved, and there's social media and different ways to make money, but people are trying to make that the precipice of what boxing is, and that's not. And I'm a firm believer in like just old school methods and tactics. If you make, shout out to man, hey, don't let Sean Jones just be the only one sending the donation. Shout out to my man, but you don't have to do that, Sean Jones, because I know you always support the channel. He said already. Yeah, it's $1. Somebody can do it. Don't make Sean Jones just respond to the hate, because Sean, you don't have to do that, bro. Smash the like button. That shit free. Anyway, it's just about what you can make, about good fights and making a fight. Eddie Hearn want to talk about all the failed fights and all the negotiations of fights that didn't happen. That's clout chasing to me. That's clout chasing. That's just, it's clout chasing, because you just keep talking about, like, all right, and here's I told you my thoughts. I'm gonna say it again on this video. I don't think Dillian White's next fight will be Andy Ruiz. I don't. That's my personal opinion. I've said this. I'm saying it again. Right? Jeremy Witherspoon, he's back. Block him. When they hate, donate. Real Brother 32 just donated. Dope. Bro, they can keep doing it. You see this just gonna keep stacking. Smash the like button, people, when they hate, donate. Yeah. So, Dillian White, his name, they keep linking it to Andy Ruiz, an Al Heyman fighter. But I haven't heard any positive progress in that fight happening. Like, we haven't heard no like news or sources say Andy Ruiz is close to signing, or they had a positive meeting. We ain't heard nothing like that. So in my opinion, Dillian White's likely to fight Povetkin or other, a domestic level due to Povetkin. So why I keep talking about Ruiz? It's the same trick. Listen, if you're a pitcher, it don't matter if you're Randy Johnson. He got an arm. He got a fastball, right? But if you throw that fastball every single player to the same player, because it's just innings and they just rotate. They just rotate to the player. Somebody going to adios your shit. Someone's going to hit that home run or a grand slam because you're not changing the pitch. It's the same speed on the pitch, the same straight down the middle, and you think you're going to get everyone with the fastball. That's fastball Eddie. Fast-talking fastball Eddie. He throwing the same pitch. We just supposed to talk about, so Wilder is likely to fight, well, not likely. Wilder is fighting Tyson Fury, and he's likely to fight him for a third fight. And this is public common knowledge. And we supposed to talk about AJ right now fighting Wilder or Tyson Fury. I mean, somebody explain this. Explain how this makes sense. Why would I talk about all this shit? You know what I'm saying? And I report the news, so I have to talk about it. But what I'm saying is I'm not expecting this to really go nowhere. All of a sudden, when Wilder's booked up likely for a trilogy, the back two fights of a trilogy, now Joshua's vocal. Andy Ruiz, we haven't heard any positive progress. Now we keep hearing his name linked to Dillian White. Dillian White keeps screaming on Wilder. Devin Haney is injured and recovering and just lost his title and is supposed to have first dibs on Luke Campbell, Javier Fortuna winner to try to win the title back. And Eddie Hearn's saying he wants to make the Ryan Garcia fight. I mean, just none of it is. When is any of this going to happen? That's all I need to know. New media giving these boys nightmares. Keep on their neck. I just want to know when it's going to happen, because it's just a bunch of like preamble and talk, and that's not the way to build fights really anymore. Build what you making. That's my theory. Build up. Tell me why I should watch Andrade Keeler more so than Andrade in a failed fight with Charlo. The negotiations went nowhere. You trying to prove that you send an offer because and that's the kind of petty games that I feel Eddie Hearn plays. It's a petty game, Petty Hearns. It's just a petty game. You want the fans to get all riled up, and he keeps doing this because the UK. Again, I promise you, the UK, Eddie Hearn is doing more damage to the UK fighters trying to break through in America than anything else. If you are a UK fighter and your name is attached to Eddie Hearn with this type of antics, it is not helping. So I'm trying to create the peace treaty of reasonable boxing talk because I want to see guys succeed. I don't care if they're from the UK, Mexico, Australia, wherever. But this ain't the way. You're basically creating a divide. Eddie Hearn is basically creating a divide. He's getting the UK fans riled up to say stupid shit. Oh, cha-chicka-bang. Oh, yeah, you wank. You yanks. You're fucking done, yank. And all this extra shit, which is in turn turning American channels and making them rebuttal the nonsensical things that they're seeing in the comment section, and it's a vicious cycle. Shout out to PJ. We covered for the next 10 haters. Ooh, $10. Appreciate you. So yeah, we got some money on loan. Like, so we got some hate. We can afford to hate. Yeah, I like that. We can afford to hate. Keep hating. We got money. Facts. So I don't understand it, and I feel like it's creating an unnecessary divide. Like, ain't nobody had no problem with UK fighters or anything like that, but it's like it's bringing a bad negative energy into boxing with all this mumbo jumbo weird shit, you know. And ultimately, I care about the fighters. I don't really care about people in suits as much, you know. Not for their well-being. I'm just saying, like, I care about the fighters getting treated right finally. And Joshua saying all this stuff, you're not helping your brand. You're never going. How you going? Like, Conor McGregor, he's probably the biggest crossover star in recent memory in combat sports that came from elsewhere and then moved and set up shop here. He didn't just piss off Americans and say a bunch of foolish shit. Like, his banter, proper banter and shit is at fighters. Like, I don't know who the fuck is that. Like, he's going at fighters to egg on fans and get fans of Eddie Hearn saying shit that directly like targets American fans and media and shit. Like, it's just different. It's different. It's different. And like I said, you can show all the screenshots and emails you want. You still didn't make the fight. Now let's dive deeper into that. Smash the like button. I got this. Smash the like button. The other issue is this. Andrade got to get past Keeler and look good because this is an unknown commodity in America. So if he look bad or doesn't, look like good, then that's going to be a detrimental blow. You never know when the Dazn curse is going to strike. So beyond that, I'm going to ask y'all a question. Whose brand is more popping right now? And this is no disrespect to the fighters. I really got to know this. Whose brand is more popping? The Charlos or Andrade? In terms of, like, in America, who's more relevant? Like, who's more relevant and people are, like, kind of checking for it, like, I got to see what this person's up to. Okay, one person said Charlo most def. Vote. I want to know this in y'all opinion. I need to know this actually. Who do you think is more? They like more buzzing. Lions only, baby. Charlo. Charlo hands down. Charlo no doubt. Okay. So everyone's saying Charlo, and I would agree. And that's just a branding thing. This is not about skill set, who wins the fight. I respect both fighters in that regard. But clearly there's two of them. So there's twins. America loves twins. And they've been branded, especially in America, where they're known about. You look for the Charlo interview. I remember I have a video that went viral with Jermall, and he was yelling at Hurd and all this shit. Or Hurd's camp, more so. Right? And this shit basically went viral, right? So I would say they're more like, look at, here's a fun factoid. Jermall and Jermall opened and christened the Fox PBC debut. That is the biggest Fox PBC since they've done their partnership. That is the number one fight that they've done, like in terms of viewership. It did 2 million something. That's a fact. We don't even hear about Andrade's fights, let alone his numbers sometimes. I do because I cover boxing, but I'm saying fans. When he fought Artur Akov, some people are like, oh, shit, he fought last night? That type of shit. So just from a branding perspective, Charlo is clearly, right now, bigger. So my question is this. If he's bigger and more popular and he's been branded to American audiences better, then how is he not the A side? They both are champions in 154 and 160. They were both 2 division champions. But Andrade had poor promotional activity previously, and there was like dry spells. He pulled out of the Jermall Charlo fight over money. and he had those dry spells of inactivity versus the Charlos. They kind of just gained steam and just kept fighting actively. They didn't have promotional disputes, like Andrade and Ward. People that were promotional things kept them out of big fights or kept them out of the ring. Blah blah blah. So why would Charlo go to an app? That's if he's the A side. That's what I want to know. Why would he go to why would the A side, who just did the high, I just told you, the highest numbers on Fox, PBC, why would he go to an app to fight? And then when you look at the app, they're over prioritizing Jake Paul and Anderson Gibb, fights like that, and giving that more press than Andrade. You see Andrade is over there with with Canelo and Triple G, but he's never in serious negotiations with them. So why would Charlo, from a business perspective, any type of angle, let me know why Charlo would go to Dazn and get that type of treatment as the A side. Because you can't say Fox and Showtime ain't taking care of him. So you let me know from a business perspective and next career move, why would you do that? Andrade could have signed with the PBC, but instead he re-signed with Dazn that has him fighting on a Thursday night in Miami 3 days before the Super Bowl. Shaking my head. And the other issue is DJ Khaled that same night, January 30th, is having a concert featuring Meek Mill, who has a movie coming out, DaBaby, I Do What I Want Is Good, I'm the young CEO, I'm sure, yeah, and Meg Thee Stallion. 3 hot artists. You never know if Roddy Ricch, Drake, Future, Jay-Z, who's going to be there, Cardi B, special guest. And this is 5 minutes away from where Andrade is fighting. They didn't map that part out too good. DJ Khaled is from motherfucking Miami. And he's basically throwing a concert party with DaBaby. I Do What I Want. You know the vibes. Meg Thee Stallion, Meek Mill, and whoever else randomly pop in and pop up. And you got a main event like Andrade and Keeler 5 minutes away from building to building. 8 minutes away. I told you, there's so much to do in Miami. That is weird. But Eddie Hearn trying to clout chase the Super Bowl, not knowing America and not knowing how things work in America. You can visit. That don't mean you know the law of the land. He tried to clout chase the Super Bowl, but, bro, there's so much to do in Miami. Women in bikinis and shit. Are you really going to stop to go to, a boxing fight? And then on top of it, it's not like Floyd fighting or Pacquiao, big name like that in general. Plus, the guy he's fighting is even lesser known. It's not someone that kind of touches the culture like Gervonta Tank Davis maybe or Broner or something fighting. You got Demetrius Andrade versus Keeler. And nobody even knows Keeler. Why did Wilder fire Lou DiBella? DiBella almost got him the AJ fight. What are you talking about? I don't know what. Why? I don't know what you're talking about. How did DiBella... Man, block this motherfucker, bro. You cap. He said he got him to fight. How you almost get him to fight? He didn't... bro, this was wrong with old media and Eddie Hearn, bro. It's like the scene in Apocalypto. Almost. I don't care about almost. He almost got him to fight. Block Jada Fire. You fired. Good, because you fired. Bro, I don't care about almost. That's like me dating a bitch and saying she almost let me fuck. I don't care. She didn't. Either she did or didn't. She gave it up or she didn't. I don't give a shit about no almost. Man, you talking to your boys. Man, I went back to her place. I said a couple things. We was drinking. She was down. I kissed on her neck, man. I almost hit, bro. Nobody care about no fucking almost. Almost don't mean shit. I almost didn't get shot. Like, either you got shot or you didn't. Motherfucker semi coming. I almost got out of the way of that semi truck. But you got hit by the truck, and now your ass is like Gage from Pet Cemetery. Man, what? No, ain't nobody care about no almost. He a rat. So anyway, when is it gonna be the fight is almost here rather than it almost happened and we almost got Charlo and I sent him an email? It's looking real ugly for old media. I told y'all. It's looking real ugly, bro. It's looking real ugly. Smash the like button. All right. I got some work for y'all. It's okay. If y'all want to hear this next point, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? If y'all want to hear this next point, can I get a hell yeah and smash the like button? Shout out to Mike from Boston. Now, I know I just talked about it, but I just need to check. Who's seen the Eddie Hearn video where he says and showed his email offering Jermall Charlo a fight? Anybody seen that? I know I just talked about it, but did anybody see the video? Let me know. Yes or no. Did you see the video with Eddie Hearn holding his phone out showing the email? All right, my man Z said he's seen it. It was on Seconds Out. Okay, so somebody's seen it. Y'all see the email video? Hector seen it. Okay, we got a couple people seen it. I seen that bullshit. Yeah, y'all seen the email video. Okay, Sierra hasn't seen it. Yeah, go check it out. It's on YouTube. Okay, a couple people saw it. Yeah, he was holding up his phone. And he's like, here's the offer I emailed Charlo. Slow it down, I just dissed you. Here's the offer I emailed Charlo. But wait, there's more. Boom. We got action. Oh, my God. Ego Veli has returned. Michael Benson, look at that, January 21st. Eddie Hearn, quote, I've made Jermall Charlo an offer to fight Andrade for 2 to 3 times as much as he's ever made, and I can't get a reply. You've got this guy who works for PBC, Tim Smith, going, quote, I don't know who's making offers to or who he's making offers to. I've got it on my phone talking to him on Instagram. Is it an email or is it Instagram? Slow it down. I just dissed you. Oh, my gosh, bro. He said on Sirius XM when he was rebuttaling Tim Smith that I got it on my phone talking to Charlo in Instagram. But then when he's showing this fucking whatever on his phone, it looked like Gmail. It's an email. It's damn sure ain't no Instagram. So which one is it? Oh my gosh. Forensic Files ego is back. Bro, you want me to believe this? You want me to think these are valid? You said Instagram, but now it's email when you're showing it. Which one is it? How is it? So you hit him up on email answer? Oh my God, bro. It's okay. Young Forensic Files has returned. Slow it down. I just dissed you. Bro, this is an actual interview from Sirius XM, and it's being quoted by Michael Benson of the UK, and he says, I've got it on my phone talking to him on Instagram. But wait, there's more. I got it on my phone talking to him on Instagram. So that you already have the Instagram, the email Instagram dilemma, debacle, right? But look what he said in the same interview. I made an offer to Charlo 2 to 3 times more than he's ever made, and I can't get a reply. You can't get a reply, or you got proof of it on your phone that you talking to him. Oh my gosh. Bro, this stuff don't add up. Look at what he said, bro. He said, I made an offer to Charlo and I can't get a reply. But then at the bottom, his quote says, I got it on my phone talking to him on Instagram. So you can't get a reply, but you talking to him. You said you sent it to Instagram. Now it's email. Okay. Young Forensic Files has returned. Looking shaky, baby. Which one is it, bro? And you want me to believe this? You want me to take this as a valid offer? See, he got ridiculed by myself and others for making an offer on Instagram. And we're like, what the hell? Why would you do it on Instagram? But then a month, 2 months later, when he do that video, he got this email. Hi, Jermall. Bro, that could be anything, bro. Yeah, you could have. I could Photoshop right now and say I got a letter from Kobe Bryant right before he passed. Bro, you know, anybody could do anything. Man, come on. Why is it always 2 to 3 times? Is it 2 or 3? And, you know, beyond that, a better point is, who cares? How you know how much motherfuckers make? Conor McGregor, his person be saying he getting 1 million. You know he getting over that. You know he getting more than 3 million. That's just what they're declaring. Man, come on. Eddie Hearn swear he know people's finances. Like Lions Only, they could have fighters on the card and get some back end money. You know, they might have a certain endorsement deal, like with Hublot or something. You know what I'm saying? You don't know everybody's financial situation. How you know how much 2 to 3 times more than he's ever made? What if Charlo? I don't know if they own the Plex gym, but what if they own stock in it in Texas? And this is the big training facility. You know, you don't know what people's finances are. That's why I don't even bother with. I don't care what people. If it ain't in my bank account, I really don't care about it. Bro, it's too many contradictions and double talk. He says, I can't even get a reply back. And then now, at the end of that same interview, he says, I got it on my phone talking to him on Instagram. You're not really talking to somebody if they're not replying. So if I get at a bitch and I say, hey, what's up? It's me. You look good. And she left me on red. And I come back and I say, good morning. Have a good week. And she left me on red. And I say, hey, baby. She leaves me on red. And at the end of the week, I tell y'all I'm talking to Samantha. Would that make any fucking sense? Are you really and truly talking to Samantha, or are you just creeping in her DM and being left on red? These are two different things. I couldn't say, oh, I've been talking to Samantha all week. Motherfucker, you've been talking to yourself all week. Fight Club. Bars. Man, come on. Y'all not fucking with me. It's okay. You Tyler Durden, you've been talking to yourself all week. I want you to hit me as hard as you can. I'm murdering like Tyler Durden, bro. Let's get it. This Eddie stuff, it just, like I said, it's a bad look. And Eddie hasn't understood from my view, he hasn't understood the American way. The more you talk, you know, just do the Miranda rights. The less you say, probably the better. The more you talk, the more you incriminate yourself. The most dangerous thing in this new media era is a mic, a video camera. We gonna capture everything. There's a paper trail to all this. So, and you can't keep up. You got to promote venues or call a venue back. You said this on Sirius XM, and then you do a seconds out interview. You saying that it's hard to keep up. That's why the best policy is honesty is the best policy for real, because you keep it real, you ain't got nothing to cover up. What I say, I believe. That's why I'm consistent, because I believe in it. I've told you this whole time I thought Joshua's team is really the main culprit responsibility-wise why the Wilder fight didn't happen. I never doubled down. I mean, I doubled down. I never changed on that. 10 toes down, man. Come on, let's get it. Smash the like button. It's looking crazy, bro. He said he talked to him on Instagram. Now it's an email that he's showing. What's that supposed to mean? But even if that email, Instagram, let's say it's true. I don't even care. You're not making the fight. So it's just dead air, just wasted breath. If you can't complete the fight, if I ran a marathon and I got tired after 4 or 5 miles and I never completed, and I just, have someone, I pull over, or pull to the side and by a tree and have someone pick me up. I mean, the bottom line is I couldn't complete the marathon. You didn't complete it. So who cares about all these select deals that you tried to make that never happened? Oh yeah, we want Andy Ruiz for Dillian White by O2 Arena will come to America. I mean, there's no point to even talk about it. Either make it or don't. Oh yeah, Eddie Hearn just sit back and start prophesizing all the fights he wants to make. When are you gonna make them though? Oh yeah, Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor. I want Cecilia Brækhus versus Amanda Serrano. I want Wilder versus Fury in Saudi Arabia. Man, what? You do realize he's fighting a power puncher February 22nd. You realize that, right? Oh, bro, they sending the Dazn bots again. Gremlin or whatever. Get Gremlin out of here. The motherfucker 8 after midnight. Get Gizmo and them out of here. Bro, I know for a fact this is bots because it's the same shit. They be saying the same shit. They are really trying to send people to confuse you. This shit funny. Yeah, shout out to Cursor. When they hate, donate $1. Okay. Bro, that's sad. All this because of a person coming out with facts in their own opinion. Anywho, it just don't make sense to me. It's really about what you can accomplish. Like, I bought a bunch of, I've been spending, I gotta chill. I've been buying a lot of stuff for the channel, and I can't wait to show y'all, some of the stuff. But there's nothing to talk about. Other than that, you'll see select improvement. Like, how we right here, this wasn't a thing last year. I didn't ask nobody permission. I just did it. I'm on that Mamba mentality. All my visions, I gotta make them into realities. There's no point. You gotta make your visions to realities. Otherwise, it's a fallacy. There's no point to talk about this stuff. Either you're making Andy Ruiz fight or not. Eddie likes to. He's like I said. He's playing the same card. He just keep talking about Ruiz versus Dillian White. It's like the sleight of hand trick. Yeah, let's just talk about Ruiz. Like, if I lived in the UK, wouldn't y'all be disappointed? That don't disappoint y'all? Like, I don't know with the UK lifestyle because it's been years, decades actually since I lived there. That don't disappoint y'all? Talking like every day about Dillian White and Ruiz, and then surprise, gotcha, bitch, it's Povetkin. Or talking about Fury in Saudi Arabia with Joshua, and surprise, it's Pulev. Talking about Wilder and Joshua, surprise, it's Pulev. That, what I'm saying? That don't disappoint y'all? Like, if you went to a steakhouse and then you ordered the filet mignon, and they have like room service has those little silver things, like they show it on movies and stuff, where they have the serving tray and they lift the lid and you can see it hot and fresh, and you order filet mignon with the loaded baked potato, right? And then they had one of them trays with the metal cover, and they unveiled it for you. And you look at the tray, and it's a motherfucking filet mignon loaded mashed potato hot pocket. That wouldn't, like, you thought you were getting actual filet mignon with a side of some taters. You thought you would get some taters. You thought you'd get them taters, mashed potatoes with the loaded with the bacon and the chives, and you thought you was getting that. But then they unveiled it, and it was a hot pocket filet mignon flavor. Filet mignon and loaded mashed potato flavor, or it's like a bag of Doritos. Them Ruffles and Doritos be coming out with all them flavors. It was filet mignon and loaded baked potato flavor potato chips. That wouldn't disappoint you? Like, yeah, let's talk about Andrade and Charlo every day. Gotcha, bitch. Keeler. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's just, I'm the king of analogies. I would be like, what? I did not know this $50 menu item that say filet mignon with loaded mashed potatoes was a bag of Ruffles, damn chips, flavored like that. Or someone said, or ramen noodles. That's what I'm saying. Or ramen noodle filet mignon flavor. Bro, I'd be disappointed. So that's why I don't even want to entertain like half of this shit. Either make the fight or don't make it. Fuck it. I'm on some 2020 Mamba mentality shit. You know, the promoters want you to build up they fights for 2 and 3 years. I ain't doing all that, bro. Make the shit so I can build it up. I'll build it up. If it's a apt, rightful fight, you know I'm gonna promote it because I'm gonna be hyped as a fan. We just supposed to talk about all this stuff. We supposed to talk about Andrade with all these options, but we're not seeing him, you know, get to exact his skill set against any of these options. You know what I mean? So holler at me when that part comes. The reality is Keeler. That's the reality. The replacement Keelers and shit, bro. That's the reality. Lady Keelers. Like, and then the thing is, the Jake Paul situation. The Jake Paul situation is, I don't think it's as big as they were anticipating. I mean, I don't know. I just haven't really heard much about it. And that rooftop was weird. That was a... Hold on. Bro. Wait. I just thought of something. I just remember what I said earlier in this stream. Did Andrade weigh in? Did they do the weigh-in? Because I seen something that said the final press conference. Did they do a weigh-in? Anybody know? Anybody? They've already weighed, because, bro, he fights tomorrow. I just looked at the date and just put it in my head, bro, because I was like Thursday, because I'm thinking I got to take out the trash. I got to take out the trash on Thursdays out here. Bay shit, you know what I'm saying? I got to take out the trash, and I'm like, wait, he fighting on Thursday. Bro, Andrade fights tomorrow. So just so you guys know, this is not a Friday, Saturday fight. He fighting tomorrow. Bro, I ain't even seen the weigh-in. I'm all up, bro. This shit is crazy. Bro, they making this shit hard to follow. Dazn making this shit hard to follow, bro. Do you understand when HBO, when it was just HBO and Showtime primarily and ESPN and stuff, Thursday night fights? Hey, you a fool. No, honestly, do you understand? I never missed none of these weigh-ins. Like for fights that I like the fighters and shit. I swear. Bro, I've missed Canelo weigh-ins. I'm like, whoa, oh shit, the fuck, I forgot. It don't even feel like fight week, nothing. Bro, I'm talking about, I've obviously seen them, like, but I didn't watch, like, I used to watch as it's being streamed and shit. Now I'm seeing some of the highlights and shit. I be forgetting. It be weird times and shit. Wayne coming on at midnight. Let's get it ready. I am not midnight. What? Someone said happy hour fight. Bro, yeah, from 6 to 8 fight looking ass, bro. Man, come on. Bro, Andrade is really fighting on a Thursday. This shit crazy. This shit is insane to me. And once again, you have to ask yourself, why would Charlo go? Why would he go there? Bro, they're giving Antonio Brown, Logan Paul, which hasn't been finalized, and it looks like Antonio Brown has a lot of legal. He on house arrest, I just read. And he got to take off his ankle bracelet for work appearances and shit. Bro, Dazn wants somebody who's on fucking house arrest. But anyway, the fight's not even official or announced. And that's getting more press than Tevin Farmer, Jojo Diaz, than Andrade Keeler. Bro, this is too disrespectful for me. That's so disrespectful. Even Mikey Garcia fight, I ain't heard. Where do you heard? They did like one press conference or something. Where the build-up show? Where the shoulder programming? Man, this is a bad look. And fucking around with Eddie Hearn, Sky Sports missed out on Wilder Fury too. You know? I'm sure that might not be the only reason Hearn, but still, that's a huge blow. Wilder Ortiz too, Sky Sports box office got that. So they got the rights to air that. Now for Wilder Fury 2, BT Sport got it. So if you in the UK and you legally order the fight, you got to go through BT Sport box office. So Sky Sports, they're not going to get the hottest fight this year, or at least at heavyweight that we know about. Definitely the biggest fight on the calendar so far. Bro, this is looking bad. This is looking real bad. You can say whatever you want. And that's what I say. It's like it's sounding like a gimmick of clout chasing. Just talk. Let's just talk incessantly about fights that we're not producing. Like, I don't want to just sit here and talk about Dillian White Wilder because it's not happening. I don't want to talk about AJ and Wilder, AJ and Fury, Dillian White and Andy Ruiz when there's no inclination, nothing. There's no progress there. And then you got fights that I wouldn't mind seeing, like Usyk, Dillian White, and you're not even attempting to make those. So I just can't. I don't know. I just can't deal with the clout chase shit. Make a good fight on your own. Like, make what you can. That's how I feel. You ever had like minimal groceries at the crib? You gotta make that struggle meal, but then you start, okay, we got some Spam. All right, got a couple eggs left. We got a little bit of half of that milk. You make some breakfast then. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get creative. But that's what I'd like to see from the game is less clout chase. Like, they want us to just talk about Tank and Ryan Garcia. None of this shit is happening. When Ryan Garcia and Tank fight, when Ryan Garcia Devin Haney fight, see, I can't do it. It's just a waste of my time. Oh, I'm loving that. Look at that Army Green. We getting thick. I know they mad. I know they got to be mad. Look at that Army Green. We filling out. It's just like window shopping to me. If you broke as fuck, what's the point of window shopping? That way, you see a bunch of, I want these J's. Oh, I want to get a new bed. Oh, I want to get this car. Like, that's just not fun for me. Yeah, we the Army. You feel? Who are you? But you clicked on my stream. Block them. Block them. Block him. When they hate, donate. He go ask who I am. Motherfucker, I am boxing. Okay, I'm TB Ego. They know who the fuck I am. That's how you found the fucking video. Numb nuts. Yeah, let's get it. Shout out to shout out to San Jose, bruh. Bay shit. Y'all know who the fuck I am. Anyway. Yeah, man. So all that Eddie Hearn showing that, man, miss me with that. We Unpack coming to you live. Miss me with all that because it don't, what is it? It don't do nothing. It don't lead to nothing. Yo, smash the like button. We got 72 dislikes. They sending bots. Yeah, they bot some bots. Fuck it. The money keep coming in. What can I say? Like I said before. Yeah, get the likes up. That's funny. What else is it? Oh yeah, Canelo. So now they saying Canelo. Bro, we talking about everything. They gonna just have to be mad. They just gonna have to be mad at me. Canelo, they saying he might not fight Ryota Murata. He's still an option, but it might be Caleb Smith. And it might be what's the name? Billy Joe. Today I watched a white dude begging for super chats talking about it's been 1 hour, drop your boy a super chat. Hey, you a fool, bro. Man. This shit. Bro, I promise you, I have inspired this whole YouTube boxing community. I know for a fact. I see it. Bro, remember at the end of my videos, I put the like, hey, if you guys want to support the channel, if you like what you see in the video, blah, blah, blah. I did that. Bro, they was trying to like roast me, I guess, for it. And we just kept growing. People like, oh, Ego the beggar and shit. Now everybody got a PayPal and Venmo and Cash App and shit. Bro, I started all this shit. In the boxing space, I started all this shit. There was nobody, like, they said I was begging for donation. Fuck it. My OG uncle bought. Bought my uncle some. I'm like, dog, you got J's? He's like, nah, these X900. Oh wow, blasphemy. Diana says, I'm telling you, DAZN going broke. They falling off bad. Good for them. How you gonna say good? You petty, Diana petty. But yeah, man, it's just what it is. But Canelo, like, it's actually the reason I'm talking about a lot of this stuff so frequently is because it's upsetting to me, and it's bad. It's kind of bad for the fighters if there's a company not moving right. Like what they're doing to Canelo's career is like stifling. Like this is bad, bro. His career is being stifled. This is stifling his career. Canelo's whole career has diminished. I'm not saying he's not popular. He's still a good fighter and stuff like that. But if you look at the Canelo package, like really, they have taken this man who was established. Bro, he did 2.4 million, part of his brand. Obviously, a lot of it was Floyd Mayweather, but a portion of it was who Floyd was fighting. Because we know if Floyd fought Berto or something, it didn't do the numbers that Canelo did. So partly was his brand, mostly from Floyd, but he still holds that. He also, independently of Floyd, had good ratings with Chavez Jr. He did 1 million plus. Golovkin twice, 1 million plus. He had the fight with Cotto that basically did 1 million. Bro, this is crazy. And the geniuses at DAZN felt, hey, this is the first sport we're into. Let's just take them off. They thought people would just flock to DAZN because they're like, hey, you motherfuckers are paying $80 a pop for Canelo. Now you can get Canelo's fights for $9.99 a pop. And it gives you 30 days of a fight. But nobody thinks, like, from a business perspective, it's a weak business model, which is why they raised the price, because people don't think like that. Like, if you give me a discount, I'm gonna take that motherfucker, bro. If I can get a savings, I'm gonna get it. That's like, okay, here's an example. I'm selling old gear. I'm on my minimalist shit. I got a lot of shit that I've used and I don't use it enough, electronics. So I donated some of it, but like the stuff that was more costly and stuff, I put on like offer up and stuff like that, right? So, cause I'm just trying to clean out space and, I'm a hustler. So if I make some money off it, make some money off it. But here's the thing, on offer up, sometimes you give people an inch, they take a mile. Like someone say, hey, will you sell your old iPhone for 500? And then let's say your listing price was higher, and you say, all right, cool, I'll do 500. Then they're like, what about 450? People, especially in America, people will always try to get, haggle with you and get the lowest. You go to a flea market, same concept, haggling. Eddie Hearn don't know, bro. These motherfuckers, Marvin Hagler. People want to haggle. People want the best deal. People want savings. Ibotta, this type of shit. In America, especially. So it's not as simple as, hey, Canelo's old fights were $80. So if you just give us your $80, you get, DAZN practically for 8 months. That's not how it works. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody. Because if Canelo's fights were previously 80 apiece, that's 160. And I could save 160 by not paying for his fights and only paying for 2 Canelo. Then now I'm looking at it like I'm gonna get 2 Canelo fights at $9.99. That's $20. You see what I'm saying? So that's how people in America probably more often than not, because there's a lot we deal with, a lot, I'll speak from the behalf of Cali. Cali expensive as a motherfucker, bro. Some of y'all would not survive out here. Rent, horrible. I just took a picture because gas was in the $2. I ain't never seen $2 gas probably since, I don't even know how old I was, bro. I don't know how many, since Hurricane Katrina before that. You know what I'm saying? Because when Hurricane Katrina hit, this shit was like $5. Bro, I literally cannot remember the last time gas was two, and it was $2.97. It wasn't like mid or low twos. You know, I took a picture of it. That shit was like impressive to me. It's expensive. You know, the minimum wage that you get at a job, you can't live comfortably off minimum wage. There's no way. At least in the Bay, and I'm sure LA is the same. So there's no, unless you live in one of these little butt fuck Cali or something, you know what I'm saying? Some random small ass place. It's gonna cost you. You feel me? It's gonna cost you. You can't survive off minimum wage. So there's a lot people have to pay for in California: gas prices, insurance. This ain't Canada. This ain't Australia where you just all you have to do is be living and you get free health care. I mean, we don't. It's not like that. Diana said y'all like us in New York. Exactly. New York expensive as motherfucker. Every time I go cover Wilder, Charlo, Broner fights and shit at the Barclays, them motherfucking hotels be, bro, this better come with a happy ending. The prices I'm paying per night. So yeah, Cali, New York. That's what I'm saying. So people ain't looking at it like, okay, let's just give Dazn $100 and now I have it for the whole year. They looking like, cool, good riddance. I don't got to pay $160 for Canelo. But the part of the game, aside from that I think the Dazn business model failed to look at, people are willing to pay for what they like. Like, there's some people in here who aren't happy with the Dazn product, but they fuck around, break bread, and give me $100. I ain't no big company or corporation. I'm BOXINGEGO. But they're willing. So it's not even about just the money. It's about the product, It's about what you're giving them. Someone sees the channel I'm grinding, trying to get stuff popping for the channel, advancements, blah, blah, blah. They want to help. Look. Shout out to A Boogie, right on time. The Shy is expensive too, bro. The Shy is dangerous too, from what I heard. I heard the Shy be going down. I heard y'all got some good food too. I need to come out to the Shy, bro. Shout out to Diana. She said, "Cause you real, brother." Facts. But that's what I'm saying. People, it's not that people won't pay. People will pay for what they want to pay for. If they like Wild, to see all the hating Eddie Hearn and them, rematch room and man fans in UK, y'all can hate all y'all want, but you can't stop God's work. Wilder has built his profile. He's a knockout artist. People want to see him. So then, do you think they're not going to pay because you talking about Wilder's tickets are only 60% sold, or trying to fabricate it and make it look like he ducking AJ and Dillian White? Ain't nobody finna do that. Ain't nobody finna not support. So it's not even just a matter of money. People have money and people have money to spend, but they got to like what they're spending it on. You know what I'm saying? People pay for expensive ass coffee every day. Why you guys say that though? Why you guys say that as I'm drinking? Shout out to Dutch Bro. So it's about the programming too. People with like Game of Thrones. I know a lot of people that absolutely I ain't never even watched one episode. A lot of people love that show. They'll pay for HBO to get what the fuck they want. Right? If you don't have Stars and you heard all this shit about Power, you get the Stars app, or you get it added to your channels and DirecTV or whatever. People pay for what they want. So, in essence, you got to give people what they want, right? See, look at Tao like this shit. That's what I'm saying. It's not rocket science here, people. It really is not. It's like, give boxing fans the fights they want more often, then you have success. But all this game playing and clout chasing and lying and double talk and talking about fights, but they never happen, ain't nobody really here for that. So that's just kind of what I see. Smash the like button. Yeah, I didn't know you like to get wet though. Sherm, Dust, PCB, Bremo. That's what the game boils down to for me. Is like I'll support anything that's good for boxing that I like. I do it all the time. Like people like these trips that I take. Bro, I'm in a hotel for 4 or 5 days catching flight because we ain't getting no fights out here in the Bay, especially since Dre retired. When's the last time you see me cover a fight in the Bay, bro? We don't get major fights out here. So I'm always on the road when it comes to fights. I always have to leave because it should be in New York, Vegas, L.A. primarily. I've traveled several times to Nebraska for Crawford. I went to Cincinnati for Broner. You know what I'm saying? I go wherever the action's at. It's just the reality of it. So I definitely put my work in. Yeah, so it's the product you push. And DAZN commentary is horrible to me, and they be having buffering issues. That's something you got to fix. If you don't fix it, all right, don't fix this shit then. You know, but that's hindering your product, and companies, they make it more complex than it need to be. If Triple G was fighting Charlo or Canelo or Andrade, you wouldn't hear one peep from me. That's a great fight. You didn't hear me one time have any kind of quarrels or qualms about Canelo Jacobs. The only one that I said was after I thought the fight didn't live up to what I expected from the two. That's it. But you ain't never heard me complain beforehand. I was just like, all right, cool. Because it was a good fight, on paper. Good fight. Fight that needed to happen. Get rid of some of the belts. Well, I'm about to get out of here. I got to go to the post office. I'm going to do 3 questions. I'm trying to get back to I can answer some questions. Anybody have any questions before I get out of here? We working though. Shout out to my shooters. Held the boy down. I just want to see more reality in boxing and less just back in with fighter purses and ultimately talking about fights that aren't even you don't see me trying to OD on Crawford versus PBC guys. Show me some signs that these fights are going to happen. I'm not trying to sound cocky, but my voice, I got to preserve that. You know what I'm saying? I be doing streams and shit. My throat be sore from talking 2 hours straight. And I want, when I speak, I need it to mean something. I need it to be about something. I don't want a bunch of false leads. I mean, I come from a background of sales, I come from a background of sales. It's about the sales you can get across the line. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. It's not about anything else other than the sales you can actually capture. You a real one, G. Appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, I don't care about nothing else. I was judged as a salesman based on the ability to sell and close the deals, broker and close the deals that I could close. I don't care about leads. I mean, leads are important to get the sale, but you got to convert. If you don't convert, you're not a top salesman. I've always been a top salesman with all the companies I work with because I have the ability to communicate and, I guess, interest the person in whatever the product I was selling. I could sell anything. I sell water to a whale. I am a hustler, baby. But you don't get judged off of how many times I passed out my business card. That's what Eddie Hearn is doing in essence. Listen, life is about execution and not about effort. And it took me years to fully grasp this, but this ain't even boxing. This is just life, people. It's about execution, not effort. A lot of people are mistaken, and especially with Kobe passing, I'm always trying to keep the Mamba mentality alive because you see how precious life is. And I feel like I've been on a pretty good path, and I've been feeling good and feeling sharp. But then I even had to realign some things and refocus my vision because you get to see. You see how precious life is and how it could be taken from someone in the blink of an eye. But a lot of people, they don't get this notion. The notion that they have this notion that effort equals execution, or it's one and the same. These are totally different, people. You can have a lot of effort with poor execution. You can have a lot of effort and bad results. You know, like here's an example. Just because you work 20 hours out of a 24-hour day, that don't mean you were productive. You could have just, been playing on your phone for 10. So you got 10 hours of wasted time, or you could have been fending through and sifting through emails, and then you weren't able to really convert anything to a sale. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you got to utilize your time wisely. There's no reason like people like Kobe Bryant, The Rock, and others, Floyd Mayweather, they got the same 24 hours we got. Obviously, things become easier as you become massively rich, but to get there, you got to do the right things to get there. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you can get a team or get people to help you. Floyd got there some way, and it's not about effort, it's about execution. Like, when I was heavy into working out and lifting and shit, I seen a lot of dudes and they're grunting and all types of shit. Like they're doing all this extra stuff, and they have poor technique. They lifting with their back, and you're going to stress your back out, pretty much potentially get an injury. You see what I'm saying? I could do less weight effectively with proper technique, and I'll have better results, and I'll get brolic with less weight. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have no one. I'm a true alpha male, man. Like, I don't have to impress no one. When I go to the gym, I'm already taller than pretty much most of the people in the gym at most times, But other than that, I don't care. I don't care how big you are. I don't care about none of this shit. I don't have to grunt. I be lifting even when I do lift heavy. I don't be grunting and all this shit. I just work on my breathing. I'm not doing shit. Nothing I do is for show. I promise you that. There's not one thing that I do and I'm doing it to impress people. I don't give a fuck. But, I can lift. Bro, you see a big ass dude. Like I said, I'm pretty tall. I can get pretty big. You see a big ass tall dude and I'm curling 25s, 35s, 40, I don't care because I'm working on my technique. I'm making sure I lift properly. I'd rather lift 35 pounds properly than try to lift 75 pounds and stress out my back and ultimately not receive the gains because I'm not even contracting the muscle the right way. See, and men got it bad, bro. There's a lot of men, they're insecure. They think lifting heavy is the way. I'm not talking about bodybuilders because they tend to know what they're doing. But I'm saying like motherfuckers who and you can do things the wrong way. See, this is the other thing people don't understand. You could do things the wrong way and still achieve some results, but imagine the results if you do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Imagine the results you'll get if you're actually doing it the right way. But you sitting up here trying to impress people. Bro, I ain't got to impress nobody. I'm impressed with true results. Working efficiently. Work smarter, not harder. You stressing out your back to look cool for bitches that don't even want you in the gym and shit. Man, I'm cool. So I rather effort don't mean shit to me. Execution is. And that's what Eddie Hearn got to realize in the American market. We don't care about all the back end stuff. Make these fucking fights that you keep talking about. Make the fights. Use proper technique. Simple. Floyd Mayweather could have a gym session for 3 hours, but it's an effective gym session and he's hitting all the groups of muscles and all the areas he needs, versus someone else could be in the gym in 5 hours and they're never going to be as good as Floyd just because they don't have the same regimen or whatever. Like Anthony Joshua, I think he's naturally pretty athletic, but I've seen videos and he was like he used to be like heavier on social media, and he would like release all these videos, and a lot of this training had nothing to do with boxing. You see what I'm saying? Like he lifting weights with his teeth and shit. Like what's that got to do with boxing? You got a mouthpiece in. If you get punched by Wilder, you think because you lifted a kettlebell with a towel in your teeth, that ain't gonna do shit. What is that doing other than maybe stressing out your neck? You know what I'm saying? I understand the one with with the little head contraption, but Joshua was sitting like this and put it in his teeth with a towel, and he's lifting like that. Like, you're just trying to. It's like you doing too much, and you got to target. Like boxing training is probably the worst. You know, I know a guy who's played sports all his life, even in college, semi-pro too. He said he did a boxing training. He said it was rougher than anything he did in football. But you got to be doing the right shit. You know, some people do shit and then bulk up for the look. You did that for what? That don't make you stronger. That don't make you like wiser and better reflexed and decision. You got to just know what you're doing in there. You know, that's why I respect this sport of boxing so much. Sweet science, baby. But yeah, man, I just care more about what's a reality than all this gimmicky clout chasing stuff. You know, what are we talking about if we ain't seen Andrade and Charlo in several years, and we just get to keep talking about? I'm good with that, bro. He said teeth strengthening. Yeah, facts. Bro, Wilder, Tyson Fury might get done up. Listen to this. Bro, Wilder hitting that fucking water bag. Why does it sound like that? This motherfucker, bro, Tyson Fury might get his shoes laced. Here, I'll have to turn the beat off. Listen to how this shit sounds. Yeah, bro. I would not want to fight no fucking Wilder, bro. His back look huge right there. Hell the fuck no. Bro, why does this shit sound like echo? That sound like some Rocky IV Drago. Yeah, bro. That motherfucker. That shit was sounding kind of crazy, bro. Yeah, Tyson Fury, I don't see him winning this one at all. Wilder too strong, bro. Banos. Bro, what if that shit connect on you? Nah, I'm good. I can't fight Wilder, bro. He said it was echo and sound waves and shit. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Bro, Wilder is the type of puncher. He don't even have to, like, I've literally studied Wilder. He's not even hitting dudes, turning the punches over all the way at times. Like the first Luis Ortiz fight, right? He wasn't even turning the shit over. He was like kind of like that, like swatting a fly type shit. And then motherfuckers dribbling. Like, that's not ordinary, bruh. That's not no regular power, bruh. It ain't ordinary, bruh. Just type it ain't ordinary, bruh, in the comments section. Bro, he had the man, a Cuban school of boxing, big ass heavyweight, 6'4", thick with it, thick Luis, thick Ortiz, and he had him dribbling, and he wasn't even turning over his punches all the way. No. That uppercut was nasty on Ortiz. He needed to try to get that off on Fury because the taller person, Fury would get fucked up with that uppercut. Watch that. He need to work on that uppercut. Wilder's uppercut is becoming better and better, bro. So imagine, that's why you seen how destructive it was in the Ortiz fight when he just was patient, planted his feet and said, yeah, like it was like a karate punch. Just, yeah. Bro, he tell you all the time, oh my God, I'm not trying to punch to you. I'm trying to punch through you. I'm trying to punch through the target. Bro, he gonna punch through the target with Fury. I have a feeling. And then it's gonna be the same thing. If what I predict is the truth, it's gonna be the same shit that we always hear about Mayweather Castillo. Oh, but Castillo still won the first fight. You know, it's going to be like Sugar Ray Leonard versus Roberto Duran. Oh, but Roberto Duran won the first fight. He lost the last two, though. And he quit. Way worse. You know, it's going to be the same thing with Ward and Kovalev. Oh, Kovalev should have won the first. Bro, stop. You know, it's going to be the same shit. Bro, when it comes to white fighters, complexion for the protection, non-black fighters, I noticed that media, all old media, all of a sudden becomes sympathetic, and it's like the Special Olympics is like everybody gets a trophy. You know what I'm saying? For participation points, participation trophies. You know, it's like, oh, but I mean, Tyson Fury at least he had the balls to fight Wilder. You know, it's stuff like that. When niggas get knocked out, they just get knocked out. There ain't no like consolation prize or like, you know, their speeches. It's just you just got knocked the fuck out. Aha. You got destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody feel sympathetic or bad or give you like these cheer up kid, keep your head up, pep talk ass point, you know. You know, I mean, Fury at least he landed some shots on Wilder, but then what happened? You know what I'm saying? Fury might get done greasy, bro. Yeah, I hate that participation shit because like it don't typically happen, especially from old media when it comes to black fighters. Bro, black fighters can win a fight but not, you know, impress enough, and they're ridiculed more than non-black fighters that lose a fight, actually lost a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like Tyson Fury got a draw. You could easily argue Wilder should have got the victory just because of it should have been just waved off, right? And you'll get more credit, you hear old media give more credit to like Tyson Fury for doing good boxing in the mid rounds and then getting knocked down and then knocked the fuck out against the champion and getting a draw. But then Charlo has a tough fight with Korobov, but starts to pull away and almost knocks out Korobov. That's what people keep not remembering. I was at that fight live and I seen it clear. I was super close too. Shout out to the PBC on Fox and all that. Yeah, they had me. Shout out to Barclay. They had me super close. And this man Charlo almost stopped Korobov's ass and had him dancing in there. And we're supposed to just listen to, oh, Charlo looked pathetic. He looked horrible, man. What? But Tyson Fury, unconscious, eyes rolling in the back of his head, and got dropped. That ain't no masterclass. How is it masterclass boxing and you get floored twice in a fight you were dominating? When that happened to Floyd? When that happened to Floyd where he had an easy time? As fights progress, Floyd is, bro, just face it, a black fighter is the best fighter that this generation has ever fucking seen. I know it hurts the racists and it makes them mad. They're going to say Black Panther and all this. The Black Channel. Just face it. That's what it is. Because Floyd, when Floyd fight, the more rounds that goes, the more he discovers you and you can't fuck with him. I've seen guys like Zab Judah do cool, Maidana do cool, but then he starts to pull away from them guys. Tyson Fury, why didn't he pull away from Wilder to the point where he's getting a knockdown or a stoppage or just beating him worse as the round, like what Mayweather did to Canelo. The longer that fight went on, the worse it was getting for Canelo. In 11th round, Canelo, that motherfucker punched the ropes, and Floyd was like, what the fuck was you hitting? Tyson Fury got the rock and he's dribbling and doing all this stuff and going for layups, but then in the championship round, he getting dropped and then knocked unconscious. But he'll get more credit. Must be nice to have a complexion for the protection. Get more credit for eyes rolling in the back of your head than Charlo winning a tough and chippy fight where you almost stopped the guy. That, I mean, it's just unbelievable. Or Tank Gamboa or something. Oh, Tank looked poor. But you rate Tyson Fury number fucking 1 and say he looked great and the motherfucker eye rolling in the back of his head. Okay. But Tank looked horrible. Oh, yeah, one-legged Gamboa is not the same. Man, get old media out of here, bro. It just don't make no sense. Anyway, I got to get to the post office. That's my time. Holla at the boy. We working. Shout out to everybody. When they hate, y'all donate.